tehtäviä Elsweyrissä. Jäätiin semmoisen tehtävään kuin Raids of Dragons. Enter the Mine. Tää on ollut kyllä pitkä tehtävä, saa nähdä saadaanko tällä videolla tätä valmiiksi. Mut joo, hypätään tästä pitemmistä puheitta ja lähdetään peliin. Eli siinä olisi odottamassa meillä tää, mihin meidän pitää mennä. Sleepy Jensen. Jaha.
With me, stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon.
Really? Ne meni jonnekin ihan muualle. Se sanoi, että yhdessä, mutta lähtivät sitten ihan mihin mä en päässyt. Katsotaan mapista. Joo, ne meni jostain tuolta ja aika ovellasti. Suottaako ne lähti edes mukaan? Annas tosta kello päälle. Ei aleta luuttaa nyt kaikkia, niin ei tuu. Katsotaanko tästä. Tuli mieleen, että onkohan meillä yhtään heviä nyt on. Oi, mikä löytö. Tuo voitais syödä. Ja tuollakaan mä en oikeastaan. Mulla on jo se sillä hahmolla, mikä toimii mulle craftaama tai tommosena tekijänä. Täällä on tehty. Täällähän on joku alkemistin tehas ollut. Tuo voitais ottaa. Mitäs täällä tapahtuu? Yhdeksän minuuttia. Ehditäänkö tehdä tämä loppuun? Saadaan 50% enemmän pisteitä.
For Elsweyr! For the main!
For the main. Täytyy kyllä sanoa, että on pelannut tätä monta vuotta tätä peliä ja voin suositella kaikille kyllä, ketkä tykkää tästä sarjasta. Tää onnistuu ihan yksin pelinäkin, että
Our enemy awaits Five Claw! Destroy the Necromancer!
No more excuses, no more delays. Double your output or your reanimated body will march at the head of your action.
there you go.
Tearing was my word. Flesh from your bones!
En usko.
Hate your bones for your soul!
Okei.
Bones impale your soul!
We did it! The Necromancer has fallen!
Enough, little insects.
Taas staminaa tossa.
Challenge Mulaamnir.
Dragonfire, move!
Pathetic
Follow the tracker. Okei. Nyt tulee selkeä.
Mulaamnir would talk to you. Look upon Mulaamnir in despair, morsel. You have no chance against me, no chance at all. But Mulaamnir can be merciful. Come, let us talk. Mulaamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Eurexia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious. You and Abnur Tharn are insignificant, but even an infinitesimal flea can irritate after it crawls beneath the scales. I offer you one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave Elsweyr, my brothers and I will not hunt you down. Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to Elsweyr. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulaamnir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths.
I tell Abnur, the next death is ideally is going to be yours.
Leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again, die.
Come on.
Cyclo, are you all right?
Yeah. Not thanks for you.
I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp. I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulaamnir, it has much to answer for. We defeated the Necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tharn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Eurexia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmen throne now. Yes, you must do that. I will join you after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold. I will see you there.
Goodbye. Näissä näin pitkissä tehtävissä tulee ongelmaksi, että jos sä haluat ylentyä nopeaa. Näin. Sitten sä käytät näitä. Tässä nää on nimeltään näitä. Nää kestää 2 tuntia, mutta jos yksi tuommoinen tehtävä kestää 4 tuntia, niin eihän näistä ole mitään hyötyä. Saatat muutamasta taposta saada vähän enemmän pisteitä, mutta se siinä. että tääkin tehtävä olisi voitu pilikkua vähän pienempiin osiin. Tää olisi saatu pisteitä. Tuosta ei saatu mitään pistettä. Hetkinen, me halutaan, että me mennään tuon. Viisaako meillä sitä? Ei. Otetaan tuo potta pois päästä. Nythän se olikin hyvä hattu se.
Ah, there you are. Spare a moment for a chit-chat? If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help. Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone. The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen. Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abnur wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the cat general.
Jaha, lähdetäänpä jututtaa.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Goreshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Khamira and the source of the undead? You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report? My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving Elsweyr, I think not. Obviously this Mulaamnir fears us. Otherwise the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you. Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her. A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a Tharn, my friend. Here, take this. Gareshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
Olisi ollut edes miekka. Just.
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as visitors at my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave. It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face. You'll pretend to be my bodyguard and personal valet. Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together. Go on, go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own. We'll meet up at the city gates and go to the palace from there. I'm relatively certain Euraxia will honor the parley, but be prepared for anything. She's still a Tharn, after all. We're not very close, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear. Euraxia is an accomplished mage in her own right. My younger sibling has always been ambitious, but I didn't realize the extent of her aspirations until the Frostfall coup. About 6 years ago or so, while Emperor Varen was busy with his rebellion, Euraxia took advantage of the confusion to lead a column of Nibonese mercenaries into northern Elsweyr. She declared herself Queen of Rimmon and its adjacent fiefs. Of course not. The Khajiit called her the Usurper Queen, remember? Once Varen became Emperor, he had other problems to worry about. Same with Queen Irene. As long as the Alliance War occupies her forces, the Khajiit are on their own out here.
Goodbye. Okei, jutellaan näitten kanssa.
A parley with the Usurper Queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and meet with Euraxia. In the meantime, we will rebuild what remains of the militia. She marched into Anequina with a mercenary army and conquered Rimmon. Her forces killed the royal family, and she illegally proclaimed herself queen. That makes her a usurper. I pray I live to see her pay for her crimes.
This one hates the idea of talking to the Usurper Queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly betray you, so be careful when you face her, yes?
Yes.
By marching into Elsweyr with a mercenary army and slaughtering our rightful Khajiiti rulers. Not only did the usurper slay our king and queen, she murdered the rest of the royal family. Her crimes, they swarm around her like flesh flies on dung.
Okei. Tehdään semmonen homma, että mennään hakkeen nuo Gildan Fighter and Mage Guild. Hei, mitäs me saatiin? Just oli sanomassa jotain, mutta enpä sanokaan. Okei. Mä oon noita säästellyt, mutta Tässä tuohon panna muutama. Mennäs näin. Tuo otetaan käyttöön. Saadaan helttiä lisää. Oblivion damage. Mutta jätetäs oho. Nice. Voitais aloittaa tuo kattoa. Tässä kattoo missä se on. Täällä on näin paljon näitä tehtäviä. No, tehdäs toi.
Greetings, Walker. Have you a moment to speak? A crowded marketplace, a chance meeting, unexpected, unannounced, and perhaps just the thing this one needs to solve a most curious investigation. Mystic Thunderboots, at your service. An abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives. Just a heartbroken father and a missing young lady. But that is why Mystic was hired, yes? He steps in when all other justice fails. Correct. This one searches for Xynthia, daughter of Ishu. However, Mystic's inquiries have led to nothing but dead ends. And with the young lady's safety on the line, the sooner this investigation is solved, the better. A chance meeting turned fated partnership. Fortuitous for this one, yes? You should speak to Ishu first, see if he has any new information for us. His house is just south of the marketplace. Can't miss it. He is a humble Khajiit of moderate wealth. Seems to keep to himself. No enemies, no debts. No reason why he would be targeted. Yet just a few days ago, his daughter, Xynthia, was taken in the dead of night. Most strange, no? If Mystic did not know better, he would say that it was an intimidation tactic. Perhaps even an act of revenge against Ishu. But who would wish this cruelty against such a kind Khajiit? They outright dismissed Ishu's claim, believing that the young lady has merely run away. A most vexing call, truth be told. From all that Ishu has told this one, Xynthia is a most sweet Khajiit, not one to make her father worry. Mystic Thunderboots is a Khajiit of action. Well, he does not wish to merely boast of his prowess. This one aims to prove such skill. Just as soon as we have a little more to go on, of course. It is a good name, no? Mystic Thunderboots. When scoundrels hear the footsteps of his boots, they will quake in fear. Oh, well, perhaps you are right. Not very subtle, is it? This one will confess, while Mystic is confident in his skills of investigation, he struggles with the more alarming situations his line of work often entails. Such as when large people threaten him with very sharp daggers. Not this investigation, thank the moons. Well, not yet. That is where your expertise comes along, yes? Your bravery. This one's cunning, and a few good leads are all we need to solve this mystery.
Lähdetäänpä kattoo mihin se menee. Toki voitais ottaa tosta. Se menee tonne, mutta mikäs toi tehtävä on? The Song of Kingdoms.
We don't have a choice, Izanji.
And what? You expect us to just stroll into an Akaviri crypt? Be reasonable.
Well, if we don't recover those mural pieces, who will?
Yeah. Kukahan lie?
Welcome to the House of Histories. You'll find no grander collection of curiosities and memorabilia in all of Elsweyr. I would offer you a tour, but we're currently investigating a most unfortunate theft. An ancient mural called the Ridana di Renada, otherwise known as the Song of Kingdoms. It chronicles the time when Elsweyr was 16 united kingdoms working in harmony. Unfortunately, it was shattered when the kingdoms entered into conflict. Yes, into exactly 16 pieces. My brother and I found and restored each and every one. And then, just as we were about to put all the pieces together again, they were stolen. Who would even do such a thing? Thank you for offering to help. Oddly enough, the thief did leave a note mentioning a grave of snake men. I suspect it refers to the Tomb of the Serpents, an old Akaviri crypt. Hopefully that is where you will find the missing pieces. Yes, it is. But that clue is all we have at the moment. It actually reminds me of the old Khajiiti legend, Rajin and a Trail of Ink. Perhaps our thief is a fan of the trickster god. Wouldn't be too surprising. He was a renowned thief who possessed the Ring of Khajiiti, which allowed him to be invisible, silent, and quick. He ascended to become an immortal trickster god and patron to thieves. Rajin and the Trail of Ink is but one of his many legends. Many moons ago, when Rajin was still but a thief and not yet a god, he met a beautiful soldier named Captain Nasuna. He was captivated by Nasuna's beauty and skill, but she scorned all of his advances. So, Rajin set out to woo her. Nasuna guarded a merchant's estate. 5 times Rajin entered this estate, stealing an item and hiding it elsewhere. He left clues behind for the captain, daring her to recover what he stole. And each time she prevailed, for she was as clever as he. Rajin was proving himself. By stealing these items, he showed his cunning. By hiding them away, he showed his honor. By leaving clues, he showed his respect. And it worked. Nasuna was won over and agreed to be his lover. As I've said, many thieves wish to emulate the great Rajin. Leaving clues at the scene of the crime is one way to demonstrate their cleverness. Perhaps it is so with whoever stole the mural. Let us hope. The Rithana di Renala was created during a time of peace between the 16 kingdoms. It represented the unity of the Khajiiti people. The peace between the kingdoms did not last. The mural was shattered into 16 pieces, one for each kingdom. No one knows how it was so perfectly broken. Was it the clan leaders? Perhaps punishment from divine spirits? It is all a mystery. Elsweyr faces many dangers now. More than ever, the Khajiit must band together. I hoped that the Rithana di Renada would inspire just that. After all, it represents a time when all Khajiit lived in harmony.
Katsotaan mitäs täällä on. Ei aleta lukemaan noita, se vie niin paljon aikaa, mutta näistä voi oppia jotain. Niin sen takia käyn läpi näitä. Tuo kuuluu kyllä ulkoon. Voitais tähän videon loppuun mennä liittyyn sinne hetkinen. Joo, ei lähetä nyt sinne. Sehän on iso kissa. Jättilään. Lopetellaan tää video tähän ja jatketaan sitten tästä videossa uudella videolla. Okei, kiitos vaan katselijoille. Kiitoksia kaikille katselijoille, jotka jakso katsoa tämän videon. Muistakaa tilata kanava, niin pysytte tämmöisen vanhemman tubettajan mukana. Ei muuta kuin moi moi!